Was a gay couple, and fabulous, everything went fine, big plans, wanted to buy a condo in Mexico, and you know, they were very nice together. And then the partner couldn't accept the fact that his partner had an amputation, and he told me it is very, how you say that, it's very difficult to get accepted in the gay community if you have an amputation. It is not, maybe, I don't know for what reason, for aesthetic reason, whatever, but it's very, very difficult. And his partner let him because he couldn't stand to look at a stump. And this was very, very dramatically for him. That pushes him a lot back. So it needed a lot of work to get him up again. It depends how long they are here. If they are immigrants who are here 20 years and over, well, then it will be fine. If there are people who just came here, of course, depending on their situation, on their status, do they have family here? Do they have support here? What is the financial situation? Do they work here? Are they well integrated? Do they speak the language? So it depends. I mean, somebody who is well integrated, has maybe a job, family, I think there's not a big difference. But somebody who is just like coming in and is confronted with a lot of stuff, because it is not easy to immigrate. You have a lot of obstacles to overcome, it might have an influence. So of course the progress of your therapy will be more slow because there are so many other problems to rule before. It's difficult often, the integration, because they often don't feel very well here, because it's different food, it's a different mentality, it's different weather. They are not surrounded because they're often used to live in communities. They often live in big families together with their children, with their grandchildren, you know, 12, 14 people in the same house. When they're here and they have nobody, they feel lonely very easily. Then there is the language barrier so often. Time and support. So I think that these are clients you can't rush. You have to accept their way of being. You have to accept that they need time to accept themselves. And I think the last that this patient needs is pressure. So me, I'm going slowly. I try to explain a lot. I go step by step, and every progression they do, I say, you see, that's what you learned today. Now you are able to do your transfer by yourself. Oh, the stump, the circumference is decreasing. That's a good sign. So you might be soon ready for the prosthesis. So a lot of positive feedback and a lot of time. What happens sometimes, or what I saw with one, that this patient was almost happy to be back, even though he had a second amputation, but he was happy to be back because he was back in an atmosphere where he felt supported. He said, I was very, very fine when I was here. I loved my stay here, and I'm very glad that I'm back here with my other side. Although, you know, there's a second amputation, but that the fact to be here, back here, and having this stay of 8 or 10 weeks, depending on the case, makes them happy. What I find nice when the people are here together, they make friends so often, you know. They make friends because they're in the same situation, and when the people start, one is starting walking and the other is not starting walking, and then they say, hey, you have to wake up, you have to work a little bit more because you have to make a run with me. Come on, we want to run on the floor together, you know. So they support themselves sometimes in a funny way over I think that the most of the patients find it very helpful to have these partners and to speak about their condition and to show each other, how is your stump looking? Show me what kind of prosthesis you have. Oh, I want to have one like him, you know. It is, for me, it's a very challenging work to see the evolution of the patients, because sometimes they come in a very bad condition, and you don't know, you know, what their chances will be. But with the time, they increase a lot of their capacity. They getting much more motivated, and in the end, is often they are a different person. They're a different person when they leave than compare when they came here. Well, support. If wife, partner, children, friends are there coming to see the patient, support them, motivate them. Come on, you're doing good, go to your therapy. Well, great, yesterday you were sitting in the wheelchair, the week after we see you already walking with the walker, super. The next time they see them with the prosthesis, oh wow. And it's always like a very positive effect once they see the patient walking for a first time, because they're not used to see them upright anymore, because they were sitting in the wheelchair, laying in the bed. They're coming from the hospital. The first time they are not able, then they start to walk. They hop on the first leg, then they get the prosthesis, and wow. And if the family is there and support the patient can be proud. Yes, I really see. Yes, I got it. You know, that helps for sure. Yeah. One of the biggest barriers is maybe that the patient have to accept the situation he or she is in. Once they accept it, then they're ready to go. There might be other aspects, comorbidities or other sickness that might be in the way. You know, they might have cardiac problems, they might have other problems, or they have a big open wound that is not healing. So there's a lot of aspects that are counting, but I think the biggest barrier in the beginning is the acceptance of the new situation.